Welcome to another episode of Minecraft in Snapshot 13W41B. I'm now going to go through the basics of survival mode. So if you really don't want to be doing this forever, you can just click on bonus chest. It will give you the bare basics of starting up your own house, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to name this, I don't know, survival. There we go, and that'll do me because I've done this for a while, and to be honest, the whole idea is to, when it loads, yeah, that's up there because otherwise my voice breaks halfway through as well, worked out my last video. To cut a long story short, you have to have a base up and running by sundown, or you haven't really got a huge chance unless you've got a sword by that point. So the first thing you need to do is break a tree, collect the wood. The more you have it, the better it is. So usually you get the whole tree, not just one or two blocks, and then you have to press E. But in my case, I is because it used to be, and then you get a nice little achievement that says down there, and you need to drag that to any of those. It doesn't really matter. Keep clicking, you got 20 blocks, and then you need to go around like that, right clicking it so it drops one of each, crafting table, and then you need to dump the crafting table down somewhere, and you can get yourself a pickaxe. There you go, that'll do, and then you go 1 and 2 like that, and you can I'll do it like that, so you get 12 sticks, and then I can get myself a sword or a pickaxe. Pickaxe and go there. I think a sword is that one. There you go, got myself the two basics I need for survival. There's a pickaxe to get your mining done, and then you get your sword so you can protect yourself if you're not ready by sundown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that back, and I want that back, so in case for whatever reason I die, for whatever reason, if I need it, it's there. If I die, I lose it, so there's no real gain there or loss. So already some stone here, so I'm going to just bash this with my hand, because otherwise it uses up your pickaxe life. So basically you just bash all the bits of stone you can to start off with if you're going to build a stone house. If you're not, you need a standard axe. You can go and get a load of trees to make wood. Up to you, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get a bit of stone, so I'm going to upgrade the pickaxe. And stone is always helpful for when you decide that you want an extension and you don't want it made out of wood, and vice versa. So I'm going to put my crafting table down again, and I'm going to upgrade my pickaxe. It should give you another achievement, although it hasn't. It should say upgrading. But in any case, if it doesn't, life goes on, and I'm going to make myself a normal axe as well. I can't remember which combination it was. Spade. Pretty sure it's one that just goes like that. Yeah, there we go. Got myself a stone axe now, so I can go and get myself some trees, because I intend to make mine out of wood. And you can see it makes everything a lot more easier. And there you go, I just got my achievement getting wood. That must be a glitch of the snapshot. And the more times you upgrade it, so the more times you have a different pickaxe, like a better one. So if you get an iron one next, it'll be a lot more efficient than a wooden or stone axe. So there you go, I've got 15 bits of wood. That should be more than enough to get me a small house, because that is now 60 blocks of wood. Plus 5, I can only have 64, so I'll have a spare just sitting over. So I'm just going to build myself a simple house, one that will get me alive for the night. Best idea is to find somewhere flat, so this will make a good location, right here. And you just sort of Alright, that's probably good enough for the first house. For the first one, it's just about survival. The second one, or if you choose to expand, that's fine as well. I'll probably have to get more wood because this is not going to be enough. How much I can say. Considering I'm not really paying much attention to the size. That's quite a bit larger. Then you should probably go for your first house because you haven't got that much. No, we've got a bit of time. Best way to do it is just look at the sun and sort of go from there. Yeah, there you go. I've run out. I need to go and get some more now. So double tap W, and you will start sprinting. An idea for later on, if you decide to settle somewhere like the desert, or if you decide to have an underground area where you don't want anyone disturbing you, you can take the saplings and plant them pretty much where you want, so long as there's 3 blocks of dirt surrounding it, and that will allow you to grow them wherever you really want. So I've got some oak saplings, and I could dump them in my mine if I wanted to, and I needed some wood to make some sticks for another pickaxe. It's all usable for that. Alright, here comes the slightly tricky part. Don't fall off at this point on, really, because you will sort of find it a pain in the ass to get back up. That's why sometimes I do. It's easy just to sort of walk it. Right, it's 3 blocks high. For your first house, 3 or 4 blocks is usually the best. I usually go for 4 blocks because that's my favourite size, because it means you can jump inside. If it's 3 blocks, you can't easily jump it. Right, there we go. And that may happen as you may hurt yourself as you fall. So I'm just going to go and get a few more trees. Oh, got an apple. If you haven't watched my previous video, I suggest you do so, due to the fact it explains on how to potentially make Minecraft run faster and how to do updates without the launcher doing it for you. So it can prove helpful, considering I prefer this snapshot version to the 1.6.4 update. You may use 1.6.4 if you so choose, but I just personally like this. Deciding where your door's going to be isn't too hard at this point, so we have to just sort of fall down and then just bash a hole in where you want the door to be. So I think I probably want the door to be about here, so I'm just going to break 2 blocks down. There we go, lovely. And then I need to go and get my crafting table, because that really is helpful later on. Another thing is, I hope you need some coal really to start this off, otherwise you're going to find it a bit tricky to make some candles, so none of the monsters start spawning inside the house when you've just finished making it, which can be a real pain to try and kill them all constantly whilst you're trying to sleep. So I might have to do a bit digging. find some coal or something. Very good. Alright, let's check here again. No, okay. Sometimes you're lucky enough to spawn where there's coal pretty much right next door, opposed to this little hole in the floor. There appears to be another one over there, so I might have a look around here. Coal is essential, really, otherwise you're not going to make any candles or torches in order to survive very long. If you want to be dying most nights, then fair enough. New update, obviously, is the horses. You can ride them, you can, I don't know, do pretty much everything with them. I'm not fussed about the horses, to be honest, I don't like them. So, sun's going down, I need to quickly find a way of keeping the house illuminated. I haven't really got more than about 2 or 3 minutes now, so I think I'm just going to cover up for the 9, that's going to be it. But there is an upside, which is if you don't want to be killed on your first night, you can just change your difficulty level. So you can go to options, difficulty, and set it to peaceful, and there'll be nothing that can harm you. So you can do that. So I might do this for the first night due to the fact I haven't found any way of keeping the house illuminated, therefore making it a lot harder to keep it safe. So, where's that little hole in the floor? There it is. I'm just going to start digging now, properly. Alright, I think I'm a bit low enough now to find something that might be of some use. Oh, there you go, if you hear that, it means you're near a cavern. An empty, basically it's just an empty space in the map where it didn't generate any blocks to fill it, so it's just a nice cavern. Okay, I think we've established there's not a huge amount down here. Maybe I need to go a bit deeper. Oh, mud. Not particularly any help. As you can see, the bar is now red on my pickaxe, indicating that it is going to break anytime soon. So I will have to create a new one when this does break, because, well, I can't really mind. There we go, it's broken on me. But the good news is I did keep my crafting table with me, so I just plonk that down, I can just make a new one. There we go. And then just break it and pick it up again, and we're good to go. Alright, still quite far down, so I'm going to go this way this time. The idea is to create a mining system that you won't get lost in, because generally speaking on larger maps, if you manage to get into someone's mine, they know the route, but you will spend the next eternity trying to dig your way out of there. It becomes tedious work. It has happened to me on more than one occasion where I'm sitting there going, right, the way out, I'm going to pick this way, and you end up completely lost. So make sure it's a simple system that you can remember and as an easy method of remembering where the exit is. That's why I do one gigantic route going all the way down to the bottom. And then I have these little veins coming off the side here, but people generally do veins off of veins off of veins, where I just do veins and then I just do a kink in the vein somewhere and then that'll be it really. And when I get around to it, here we are, coal. That's what I've been looking for. And that noise you hear in the little tinking noise is experience points I'm earning by mining an ore. So I might as well mine it all whilst I'm here, because it's all pretty helpful stuff to have. There we go. Right, that's all I need for now. Now it's just heading out. So, yeah, creating a mine doesn't take that long really to make one that looks remotely like one. You can obviously make them look more stylish and more, there's going to be more to it. Oh yes, I need my crafting table at this point. Okay. So I need some more sticks. And I think it's just something like that. There we go. Torch. 24 torches is more than enough. Something else that's handy to have is you do everything around the edge once. That block was an accident, so I can take one of those out and get yourself a chest to store all your stuff in, so if you die, you don't lose pretty much anything. If you store it, it's still there. You never lose it. So I might want to put my valuables in there. Pick up my backup axe. Saplings are generally quite handy later on. Half my torches, some of that, and some sticks, generally speaking, is probably enough to start off with. You do need to eat, so I am going to munch on an apple I found. And plonk a few torches around. As I say, for the first one, it doesn't really make a difference if it's stylish or not. It does make it look quite nice. And you do 6 blocks like that to make a simple door. Once you made the door, you can go up to your empty space and either from the inside or outside, depending on which side you want it, but I prefer it like that, so it opens outwards. So if it's like raining, you can sort of just stand under it if you can't be asked to walk into the house. It's up to you. Right, that's that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start filling up the roof, and then I'm going to put it back onto standard survival. Right. Right, so I need to go like that, I reckon. Just going to do a perimeter. Don't worry about the torches, they will not set the house on fire. That I can assure you. Although it's something I need to assure you on, which is I am generally speaking a lot better at placing blocks than this. Alright, at this stage you sort of usually want to get on top of the house. So then you can start basically building on your roof. That was an accident. Just wanted the one there. And go like that, and then you can bash that away. Now you can just sort of okay, so I need more wood. I'm many saplings did I put in? I put all the saplings as well as I start planting them a bit closer to the house so it's not such a trek. So that's an upside to saplings, is you can plant them pretty much where you want to, as long as there's mud, basically. That's a rare sight, is pumpkins. They're generally speaking quite rare to find, but when you do, they're in vast quantities. Oh, more apples, so that's another bit of food. Right. You right click it to open it, just FYI. And every time you need to get on top of it, preferably it's better done from the outside, because that's a mistake I've just made now. So it's one that you probably will fall into at some point in the game. There we go, done. Roof is finished, just need to take out everything that has evidence of building. Now generally what is done is a floor. You don't generally keep grass, because otherwise you get all sorts of random things sort of just spawning. It's a bit strange. So generally what you do is you take your first layer of dirt out of the area, and then fill it, generally speaking, after I've filled that gap, because that's just quite annoying where it is. Fill it with the desired floor type, so I'll probably use stone, because I've got more stone than anything, so it saves me from going back outside. This is where you wish you made a spade. I still can, but I really can't be bothered. Doesn't really matter about the foundations, you can leave those as they are. You know what, I will make a spade, because that's just unbelievably annoying. Right, there we go. I'll fill in that gap whilst I'm here, without a candle. That's what I was meant to do, is that. So, you just sort of plonk down everything you want. So, that is the bare essentials to start up and survive on Minecraft. This is Minecraft you like. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like.